Welcome back to Prison Architect. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. Where we left off, we just did a tunnel search. We've got a little bit of a bottleneck here with some deliveries, but we've been trying to kind of just let those go on their own to see if they will sort themselves out in a timely manner without me having to go in here and manually sell off exports and recycling or whatever. And last episode, at least, it did. Like, it was totally fine. But right now, there just seems to be a higher than usual amount of exports or whatever. So it's a little bit backed up. It's actually a lot of bit backed up. But again, I want to see if it'll take care of itself on its own. We're at 65,000 bucks. Last episode was a pretty good financial episode, and we've got it now where intake is automated because we just put it on fill to capacity and then turned off everything other than medium and minimum. So like it doesn't matter if I do anything with this as long as I leave it open at all, it'll fill however many we've got room for. So, there's that. Come on, get these trucks out of here, guys. There go a bunch of them. That's what we needed. Now, these guys are just dropping off the stuff that they had, but there's still a bunch of trucks lined up. Dang it. All right. Just got a text that my mama placed an order for cookies, Girl Scout cookies. If you want to buy Girl Scout cookies, post in the comments below, and I can get you a link where you can buy some cookies. Now, you'll have to get them delivered and pay for the delivery, because unless you live in Knoxville, my girls will not be delivering your cookies in person. But it's that time of the year. Get your Girl Scout cookies, and there are some new ones that are supposedly really good. So, anywho, my our two girls are, you know, my youngest, it's her first year in the Girl Scouts, but our oldest has been in for like 3 years. And she was in a troop at first that was not super active. Um, and she just crushed everyone in that group with cookie sales. Like she initially set a goal of selling 100 boxes, and she had that done in like 2 days. And she ended up selling like over 500. And her whole troop only sold like 600 total. So she left that troop and joined another one that is very active and it's got a bunch of girls in it. And, they're, if she sells 500, she'd probably be in like the top five in the troop. But there are some girls that they're selling like in the thousands. I don't know how they do it. They must have like parents that both work in big office buildings or whatever for like big companies that have a ton of employees and they just clean house. Because like I work for a company that sells touchscreens, and so um, before the pandemic, I had a kiosk set up in the lobby of our office that was like a touchscreen self-service thing where it had her cookie ordering website on it where you could just go on and order your cookies right there. And I helped her sell a bunch that year, and I didn't have to do anything other than just set up the kiosk to run that website. It was freaking awesome. And then my wife sells a bunch at her vet clinic and that sort of thing. But anyway, all right, let's look at intelligence. And nothing going on there that I feel like we need to worry about. So that's good. Wait, we lost one of our informants. It's okay, though. This guy has been pretty much useless. Jeez Louise. 35%, and he's been an informant for a while. The guy that we have over here is a rock star, and I'll bet you it has to do with security level. Like medium security guys just don't cough up as much info. Wait. Is he released? Oh. Whew. Gosh, that makes me nervous. Like, why are we bringing this guy out here? Going to parole. Well, parole is up here. Where are you going? I don't get this. And why do they need to be escorted to parole? If you need to be escorted to parole, you're probably not going to make parole. Just a theory, I guess. But if we can't trust you to walk into a room for a meeting, how can we trust you to function in society? You know what it means? So, like, why are we letting this guy out the staff door? Oh, I bet you he's got to come here to go into the holding cell. That's what that is. All right. So, ooh, found a tunnel. Someone's trying to dig to freedom. So let's do a tunnel search in just minimum security. So we think it's over here. We're just going to search these cells. Makes sense, right? Doesn't take that long. It's not very intrusive, but it's targeted. I like it. So let's get a little bit more strategic with those tunnel searches, especially the ones that we're doing because we think there actually is a tunnel. Let's go ahead and stop it. We've searched all those. That's where I wanted to search. I don't know what other two it was saying we still needed to check out, but so I know I said post in the comments about the cookies, but also post in the comments about your thoughts of me skipping some days as far as coverage. So, you know, we're not making a ton of cash. It's going to take a while to get to like the 500K that I feel like we might need to build another structure. Although it might be a little bit less than that if I do the maximum security or even death row facility, because it would probably be pretty simple. We would have a small reception area, an infirmary. I'd have to think about what all rooms that we would need. So we would need cells. We would need a kitchen, a staff room, a security room, I guess, a morgue. I don't know. We'd have to figure it out. But I really need to think about what I want to do there. Like if they are in maximum security and they're on death row, I need to be really strategic about how much I actually let them come out of the, you know, the core of that structure. So all of the cells would be on the very interior of the facility, and I'd have yards there. Then I think I would have the yards maybe feed into like a main corridor, or a couple of main corridors that would lead to, like, I could probably get away with giving them something like a chapel. I probably need to have laundry. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Why was he trying to snipe this guy? This dude was causing trouble, and the sniper's like, hey! But anyway. So we'll need to think about that, and I'll probably do some research on, you know, maximum security layout, you know, best practices, death row, how to get that set up, or whatever. I think that one's pretty straightforward, but bottom line is I've never done one before, at least not that I can remember. So we'll have to give it a whirl. But I think that's the move for our next facility, is maybe like this space here, maybe we use and have like a building that's, you know, comes out to like here-ish, and then it just isn't real deep and kind of sits right in here. And then maybe we still have the ability to put some stuff over here, but I don't know. I don't want it too far away from the road in terms of like being able to access it. So prison tension level, whatevs. Not worried about that because we kind of know that that is all right here. How's our morale? 88. There we go. And we're down to 32 on the criminally insane status. Let's do another tunnel search in minimum security to try and find this one over here. We got another logjam at deliveries. But we're going to continue to just let that go. I don't like having to deal with it. It's tedious and annoying. So, all right, still unable to find this tunnel over here, which is getting annoying. Our money situation has been a little bit better over the last episode or two, which is good. If this number continues to stay in the 5 digits, we'll be fine. So let's just keep letting exports do their thing, and maybe that will help with the overall flow. And I feel like we've got more guys working in this side now, which is nice. In fact, there are 14 going right now, only 7 over here. So those numbers probably just fluctuate based on people getting released or whatever. Because if you have a guy that was working in the shop, he gets released. Now you need the new guy that comes in to go through the training to be certified to make beds or whatever. So they have to go through those safety courses and all that stuff. And during that period, you're down a man, basically. As far as it might show that they're working there, but really they're just taking the class. So, all right, 10 o'clock, we're going to do a facility-wide tunnel search. We didn't do a shakedown yesterday. And I should have waited to 11 o'clock to do the tunnel search so that there's no confrontation with people that are still awake. But it's probably okay. Sometimes just seeing the guard come into the cell would trigger these less stable inmates. Let's go ahead and stop it. So, come on, guys. What are we waiting on here? One more export. This guy's bringing one. Boom. That guy's going to go, but now this guy's going to wait to get loaded up with exports. We've got hours, though, to get through this, and all of these are just waiting for those trucks in front of them to move. So I think we'll be all right. Excuse me. All righties. So, whoops. We definitely want to execute a shakedown today. I'm not real crazy about it because now we're off of our cycle, but I'm going to go ahead and do it like instead of the morning tunnel search, I'll do the shakedown. And we'll try and get back on that schedule by kind of splitting the difference between now and when we need to do the next one. Dang it. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. It's okay, though. All right. So, things are going pretty well. We still need to just be careful that we don't have any escapes or deaths, ideally. And the key to that is watching intake to make sure we don't have any snitches over here. I don't see any. But see, like, let's watch here. These two guys are unknown. I want to just be, out of curiosity, what are their names? Wise and Santana. I want to let's just remember those two are question marks for now and see if eventually that gets unlocked to where we do know something about them. Maybe we have to do that through informants. I'm not really sure. But let's go ahead and kick off the shakedown. Get it done before they wake up so that maybe they have a little bit of time to sleep and get over their frustration. So that they wake up, they take a shower, and wash away all their troubles. Why are we finding nothing but clubs? What's up with that? I guess that's good if we don't find any drugs or booze or whatever. Well, sure enough. Ooh, we found the tunnel, and look how far they made it. So close, you guys. Why can I not search? Too dangerous? Too dangerous? Let's watch the door control for now. Okay, we're getting close here. We'll just kill it whenever it gets to that point right there. That's good enough. Good job, team. The shakedown helped us uncover the tunnel. So now I can skip probably any kind of shakedowns or see, like here, danger level is high and increasing. That should change with these showers and everything. See, it's high and decreasing. So that's going to go down pretty quickly here. That shakedown upset everybody. So that's bad news. Whoops. Let's just keep an eye on what's going on over here just in case. But I'll bet you this... Uh-oh. Medium and increasing. Why is it increasing? Everybody go eat. Just calm it down. Simmer down now. They're going to the yard, getting some exercise. What are you mad about? Alcohol, luxuries, whatever. I need alcohol. I know the feeling. Oh! Intel. Nothing. Nothing. That's good, I guess. Don't forget, Wise and, what was the dude's name? Something. We'll know it when we see it. They were in this cell right here, I think. We'll just have to look at it tonight. So, the logjam situations seem to be working themselves out. They usually happen at night, which is fine, as long as they are gone by morning when our inmates are due to arrive. So now we're back to a low level of danger, which is good news. That was a little bit of a concern. I haven't really been watching the feed all prisoners percentage on a regular basis. I assume it's usually going to be up there in like the 90 percentile because we have enough meals for them. If they don't eat it, it's on them. That's not my, that's not my problem. So there's that. Plus, we have, well, do we have a snack machine anywhere? They've got a drink machine, but they don't have a snack machine like in the common room. Let's give them a snack machine. Where are you at, snack machine? Snack. Boop. We're going to drop a snack machine in each gymnasium. Oh, wait, there is a snack machine. How did I not... Where was that? There it is. So, cancel that. Whoop. Whoops. All right. So they can eat at the snack machine if they so choose. So we only got to like 87% as the highest that I saw there, which still isn't bad. And again, it's on them. We've got the food for them, and they've got 2 hours to eat. And they should be coming from the yard. So it's not like they've got to go really far to get in line or whatever. What might be a problem is if they go to this yard instead of this yard, and even though like this is their canteen and they live right here, it's yard time, and they come out and they go whoop, and then they got to go way over here, and then they're last in line. Dog sniffed out a potential tunnel here, so we'll have to deal with that momentarily. Hey, look! Look! The laundry is gone! Yay! Celebrate good times. Come on! Sorry. Let's do a tunnel search in medium security only. So we're going to search over here for tunnels. Really, it's down this general area that we think we might find one here, but that's the first tunnel on this side that I remember us even potentially spotting. So that's kind of interesting. I think we got all of the cells, so let's go ahead and stop it. There was a solitary one, but I'm not worried about that. If you're in solitary, you're not going to be in there long enough to dig a tunnel to freedom. So, although maybe they team up over time. Everybody digs a little bit, then you punch a guard to go back to solitary, and it's your turn to dig. Devious, these guys. They're schemers. So. But, I mean, honestly, just look at this beautiful prison, guys. That's a pretty massive facility when you really wrap your mind around it. And a pretty impressive complex. The symmetry is just a thing of beauty. And again, the one potential flaw with this layout is the lack of a second infirmary, because you only have one, and it's not even like centralized really. Like if somebody gets hurt here, they got a long way to go to get there. If they're hurt in the workshop, that's a really long way to get them some, medical attention or whatever. And that could be an issue. But so far, I don't really feel like it has been. The medical emergencies that we've had have basically been pretty minimal. People just get clubbed to death, and that's it. Like you weren't going to save them no matter where the infirmary was. People overdosing or whatever, probably not a whole lot I could do to stop that. So, yeah. My next objective, I think, look at the money. Money is climbing pretty quickly. My next objective, I will do some research on maximum security facilities and death row, and try and come up with a design, and also try and get an estimate as to how much I think it'll cost me. Because that facility, obviously, it's going to have guard towers. It will have exclusively armed guards. I don't even think I'll do canine. I'll probably have like a couple of canines there. Maybe like one in reception. And then if I have an infirmary, probably put one in there as well. But again, I'm going to do some homework and try and come up with a game plan for building C, which will probably, what I'm thinking actually, I talked about kind of using this space and having it be like long and here, but that basically blocks off all of this from being usable. So what I'll probably do is have it go this way, and be similar to this, just it's mostly going to be cells. Like, I'm not going to have all of the amenities. I will not need a canteen because they are going to eat in their cell if that's doable. And I think it is. Like I need to get online, do a little bit of homework, figure out exactly how to design it. And that'll be a big money maker just because of how much I will make for housing those kinds of inmates. Not having a workshop or a shop will be nullified by the fact that I've got more income per inmate just for having them. So that's kind of what we're thinking there. All right. So it's 10:15. We'll be doing another tunnel search here at 11 when everybody goes to sleep. And then tomorrow we will execute another shakedown at 3 o'clock. in the afternoon. How are we doing on criminally insane? 31, so it's still going down. All right, tunnel search is in progress. So, kind of watching over here typically for issues, but also need to sort of monitor the door control system on both sides. That went really quickly. Jeez, that was like less than an hour. Good job, team. Oh, I hit the stop all button when I meant to just close the menu. All right. So I think we'll get to the 100K mark in this episode, which is awesome. Because I actually think that the maximum security facility will not cost me as much as these, because I won't have to be doing workshops. The kennel will be smaller. The holding cell will probably be unnecessary. I won't need offices. I'll have one big staff room and canteen and one kitchen. I won't need a regular canteen, I don't think. I will probably need... I don't know if I'll even need a psychiatrist. I'm not sure, frankly. Like I said, there's things like that I don't know if I need a psychologist, psychiatrist. I'm not going to have a common room. I'm not going to have a gymnasium. I might have a chapel. I've got to have a laundry room. We probably won't have a library or a classroom. Like, these people are not in here to get reformed. They're in here to get dead by electrocution. So, anyway, we'll figure it out. But we're going to make the jump from medium security to the big leagues. And it's going to be glorious. So, staff morale, 91%. Danger is low. Criminally insane number continues to creep downward. We got a little bit of a logjam, but that's pretty normal for this time of night. Although, it's now pushing 5 a.m. Come on, guys. Let's get this stuff out of here. I got to fill up that one. I got to fill up this one. There's still going to be a bunch of exports here. Ooh. Escape by digging. I'm going to read this. Driven by need for freedom, requires digging tool and reasonably close to edge of the map. At night, prisoner digs tunnel. Start from the toilet and cell and dig towards the outer wall. Prisoners appear to be asleep. Only one difference. He does not toss and turn during sleep. He remains totally stationary. So they probably have a dummy there. Normal prisoners rotate every so many hours. If a guard enters the cell, the prisoner is replaced with a pillow with a face drawn on. This auto sounds the escape alarm. The prisoner then pops up out of his tunnel and immediately goes into a violent escape mode. Dig speeds vary. Walls are slow. Dirt is fast. Large pipes are very fast. That's why you don't want to give them access to large pipes from their cell. If they hit the large pipe, they can use it. If it's going toward the outer wall, they're going to use it to immediately, like, get that far. Escape by force requires a weapon. When a guard is alone near the prisoner does a sneak attack. Bap! They steal the guard's keys, then they open the cell doors for any prisoners nearby who desire escape and are pissed off in any way, and they go into force escape mode. Whatever. They're violent. They are going to fight their way out. Every guard drops more keys, which can be used to open doors. So when they are in that escape mode and they're moving like as a team, they're going to be fighting, and when they're fighting, guards are going to drop keys. They also get more weapons, which helps the escape process. So Every guard key opens, say, 3 doors. Chance of key breaking is 25%. Oh, so basically, when they're doing this, they're in a hurry, and there's a 1 in 4 chance that the key will break and they won't be able to open that door. So if you have 3 doors between them and freedom, escape becomes extremely unlikely. So that's noteworthy. All right, let's try and get through until our morning tunnel search here, and it's probably pushing about time to wrap up the old episode. There goes that truck, but now see, this one is waiting for all of these exports. I think we're going to have a logjam here that lasts beyond when these inmates are supposed to arrive. So that's an issue, but it's okay. We're getting close to this one being full. 2 more, and that one will take off. I don't see any trash. So, come on. 1 more here, guys. Do it. Get it. Okay, so he's going with that one. Now, go, truck. Go. 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 Be gone. Open. There we go. Get moving. Now what? Ah, more trash. So inmates should be arriving, but there's more recycling popping up. So it's going to take a while for this to cycle through. We missed our morning tunnel search. Let's go ahead and do it now. Everybody's going out to the yard or whatever, but that's okay. We'll be searching tunnels while they're not in their rooms, which is probably a good thing. Plus, we'll probably get it done before our inmates arrive, which is also a good thing. Look how many trucks just left. That is awesome. Good job, team. There go 3 more. None of them stopping to pick stuff up. So that's good news. Our inmate buses, there it is. So that actually worked out okay. Do they get out, or do they need to be closer to the drop-off zone? These 4 trucks are all empty now, so they'll be getting out here momentarily. Let's go ahead and stop the tunnel search because I think we're good there. Let's go to intelligence, informants. I don't see anything there. Now, I forgot to watch these guys over here, and we're probably not going to find them just by looking around. Although what we could do, what was that guy's name? Wise? Anybody see old Wise on this list? I don't see him. But it's alright. There was Wise, and I can't remember the other guy's name. Palmer, no. Wasn't McAvoy, was it? Oh, McAvoy's a snitch. Whew. That could have been bad. Was it McAvoy? Let's go back to... I don't think it was McAvoy. What was that other guy's name? Here's Wise. Okay, so he's still a question mark. I don't think it was Eaton. Oh, this guy's name is America. That is awesome. Was it Clark? Might have been Clark. But I can't really tell. Whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm curious if those change to where you eventually do learn more about them. But I'm glad we found that guy. What are the odds of that happening? I just happened to click on McAvoy. Maybe it was McAvoy. But either way, whoever it was, I don't remember. But the fact is, there was somebody that we didn't know was a snitch until I just happened to randomly click on that guy. So maybe these things change over time where they develop new traits. or whatever. Um, but they obviously aren't going to all of a sudden just develop ex-law enforcement. Although, if like Wise, for example, who we don't like this guy right here, we don't know what his deal is. That may change, and it reveals that he's ex-law enforcement. So we'll have to just keep watching that, especially on the medium security side, to try and avoid violence. Um, but I think we're doing a decent job so far. So that's going to do it for this episode. If you have not done so already, please be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.